Aries, welcome to your solar eclipse in Libra reading. And I gotta say, usually my readings cover, the following 2 weeks. However, since this is a solar eclipse, we're looking at well into the next 6 months. Okay, so I want to start off with a word of affirmation for you that will be relevant. It's something that you can carry with you over the next 6 months as you and the collective have new beginnings in relationships, but most especially you, with this lunar energy hitting your 7th house, having to do with long-term significant others, business partnerships, marriage, those kind of people, right? So let's see what the word of affirmation is for Aries. My happiness can be measured by the level of faith in love. My faith in love. Wow. And Aries is a lot about happiness. Y'all are about your happiness. I have not met an Aries yet that will not chase after happiness at all cost. Some of you are probably, older and wiser, but, happiness is very important, is my point. I think maybe more so than the other signs, okay? Happiness is a very strong value for Aries, whereas some people would forego it, for more of a life of meaning and purpose, whereas, a lot of you are, hey, just don't take away my happy place, right? And that's understandable. So let's look at this issue of relationships for you, especially significant others. I want to look at your energy, how you're showing up, and let's do a past, present, future to get a dial tone on that. The foundation, we have the Magician card. So you're trying to manifest something overall. I mean, that seems to be the recurrent theme, whether we're looking at past, present, future. Okay. Honestly, that looks pretty darn good, okay? It looks like in the past you had some close relationships, probably more focusing on friendship, emotional connection, that kind of thing. Currently, there is some kind of in and out energy. Not a fan of it. Some of you or someone or people around you, there's a lot of movement going on. If it's not your energy, Aries, it could be possibly another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius. In the future, it looks like a lot of blessing is coming in, but also healing, truth, clarity. And so I am seeing that this might have to do with an issue of getting some kind of resistance or pushback, something that you've been thinking about a lot lately. You want to manifest something in your life. Yeah, you want to manifest that happy place. That's a happy, happy card, right? But something's a little bit flighty right now. Currently in the energy, something is not real stable, and I think it's very much on your mind. Perhaps an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is relevant, but there's something here having to do with resisting matters of security and stability, and very much on your mind right now and into the future over the next 6 months. Okay, let's look at how your significant other or others is showing up. Wow, we got some jumpers here. So we did have a Queen of Swords and a Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. And at the foundation, Five of Swords. So there might have been a disagreement with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Or, this could be a woman who's got a very, independent streak in her, or she could be a very clear thinker, very direct communicator. Queen of Swords is going to tell you like it is. And if this is not an air sign, it could simply be an energy of somebody who was just very independent in their way of thinking. And there might have been some cutting off going on. Okay, Queen of Swords is kind of known for doing that, right? Let's not sugarcoat it. And I am, by the way, a Queen of Swords. So, I'm not going to make apologies for it. I'm not going to cover it up or hide it. Currently, with the Wheel of Fortune, it looks like things are changing. You're at a turning point with this person. In the future, there's going to be some slow and steady progress. What is the shift point with this person? There might have been karmic lessons. You might have gone around and you might currently be going round and round with this person. Or again, there's just some turning point in this relationship where I don't think things are going to be the same. There it is again, Knight of Pentacles, where I think that somebody wants an offer that it gets us going to go back to this King of Pentacles, where somebody needs to come and bring the stability and security, because this is, I'm not going to lie, this your energy is kind of showing up a little shaky, right? And there is change in the wind for both of you, okay? But what is this? Knight of Pentacles. This came out in the reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? This might have to do with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting feminine energy. Honestly, like, I know I'm speaking to some feminine Aries, right? But it's almost like you're kind of showing up like a player. And if you're like, that is not me, well, it's a general reading. Switch the roles however they apply. I mean, it might be moving a house for some of you, but it's definitely Aries males kind of showing up with some player energy here. And I'm getting a lot of feminine on the other person. It's like the other party is showing up with a lot more feminine energy. And what I'm seeing is slow and steady progress needs to be made on a matter of disagreement. And it might have to do with somebody looking outside of a partnership or a union to get expansion with somebody else. Or, you know, putting somebody on hold. I'm hearing waiting for better options, How does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about our Aries significant other, whoever's on Aries' mind? All right. These came in reverse. I don't know if this is something in the past, like they're getting over it, okay, but they're not ready to come forward. Where there's some, I'm getting more than anything, just disappointment. There might have been, you know, some fallout between the two of you that stirred up some anger, maybe made somebody, give somebody a feeling of unrest. Again, because something you did, whether it's in a sexual union or not, something you did made somebody feel like this is not stable here, this is not secure, things are changing, I don't like where this is going. And it probably discouraged them. And yeah, made them just kind of stay back. And so, yeah, right now they're just kind of very reserved and keeping to themselves. I don't know that they feel at ease, you know, to come forward. And is there any shadow energy that Aries needs to work on with these relationships or this significant other in the next 6 months? Any shadow energy for Aries? You know, it's hiding. I'm not getting it to come out. I'm going to pull this one. Sell out. Emptiness. Somebody is not getting fulfillment in a relationship. And I'm also hearing selling yourself short, okay? What's missing? Your longing reveals your values, your must-haves in relationships. Head over heart. Someone relies more on logic and reasoning than feelings. What is it that you are valuing? Okay, Aries is valuing an exciting life, yet at the same time respect for tradition. Well, that's kind of a little bit at odds, right? Aries wants loyalty. I think the other party does as well. Faithful to friends group. And power, preservation of public image, protecting my face. Now, for some of you, you know, this might be your other person that you're having to tune into what they value, but let me leave you off with some advice on how to get more into a happy place with your significant others over the next 6 months for Aries. Telling you, these cards for you are not very forthcoming. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Be blessed.